What makes Steph not top 3 right now?
The regression. That's why. When remember what we're talking about, Austin. Remember who we're talking about here, right? We're talking about the chef. We ain't talking about Steph Curry, just his name. We're talking about the chef here. And
exactly. But
and he's not the chef anymore. He's not.
He's
still good.
He's still a cook. He's still be making.
He's still good.
Okay. This is one thing I wanted to talk about today too. Steph Curry's second best player is who?
Andrew Wiggins.
Draymond Green, but sure, Andrew Wiggins.
Okay, let's go down the list of all the NBA teams in the West, and take away the star and give me their second best player.
Right now, OKC's is
Let's go down the list of like
J-Dub, Memphis,
J-Dub or Chet, even though Chet's not there.
Yeah, but Chet's not there right now. So J-Dub, Houston, Sengun is their second best player behind them.
Jalen Green, okay.
Memphis, Ja Morant or Jaren Jackson. Denver, Jamal Murray. LA, LeBron or Anthony Davis. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Clippers, Norman Powell, Kawhi, James Harden, whatever you
those
say.
3.
Minnesota, Julius Randle. Dallas, well, it's Luka and Kyrie. Luka's obviously out right now, so whoever you say. Phoenix, Devin Booker, the Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
Like look at the name, but listen to the names you saying, and you gave me Andrew Wiggins and Draymond.
Yeah, the Warriors suck.
Like, but come on, like he's a.
Steph has also gotten worse.
One point guard who gets doubled everywhere on the court.
Yeah.
There's no way they shouldn't even been in the game last night, but because he's running around just causing havoc, not even shooting the ball well, low and wins.
But to your point, Austin, he was getting doubled and tripled like years ago.
Everywhere,
and he was producing
more.
more.
The second best shooter ever on his team that they let go for nothing.
Jordan Poole used to come in and turn water into wine.
But we did not know who Jordan Poole was. Let's not act like
Jordan Poole. 2022 championship run.
Yes,
Jordan Poole was cooking. What?
He was getting less minutes each series. But like even if you go back to 2021 though, if you go back to 2021 when Steph was still in his prime, one of his best years ever. There's no Klay Thompson. Jordan Poole starts the year in the G League, so Jordan Poole's not really a factor for that team until the end of the season. Andrew Wiggins is still there, and it's Draymond Green. The rest of the team sucks. And Steph Curry looks like the best player in the world, one of the 3 best players in the world.
Right.
That's not Steph Curry anymore. Like, he's regressing, which is fair. He's 36. I'm not blaming him for regression. He's getting old. He's a small guard. But I think it's fair to also point out 2021 Steph in this same situation looks a lot better than this current Steph. That doesn't mean the Warriors are going to win the championship. That doesn't mean they're going to be a playoff team. Like, we don't know how good the Warriors are going to be. But a younger Steph, a better Steph, looks better in this situation than the.
He was leading the league in scoring, Austin.
Is that fair to say?
Yes, that's Steph, because it was a very similar situation. No Klay Thompson.
But as you get older, we get LeBron the same thing. He needs AD. He needs help.
Yeah, he's
the exception, though.
And he don't say LeBron himself is still regressing.
He doesn't say a word. But think if he actually says something, like, look who I'm out here with as a 6'1" guard.
I hate to step in and interrupt this intense yap session that you're currently watching, but I just have to inform you on all the amazing, spectacular, fabulous, endless ways to play and win over at PrizePicks. Basketball fans, I know the season is just tipping off. Yes, I know this. But you know what that means? It means that you have an opportunity to pick your favorite players and their matchups that are the most thrilling, and you can win money from these. With PrizePicks, you can play daily NBA contests and test your hoop knowledge by choosing the player projections in every single stat line imaginable to make your PrizePicks and take home some nice hard-earned cash. Are you a rookie in the game? Don't even sweat it. I got the playbook for you right here. All you have to do is download PrizePicks, use promo code PANEL, and you will get $50 instantly when you play 5 here with PrizePicks. So what are you waiting for? Download PrizePicks, use promo code PANEL, and join me as we break down all of our amazing daily picks right here on the panel. PrizePicks. Run your game, control your game, win your game. It's easy, baby. It's easy.
Maybe he should say something so it forces the Warriors.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they
maybe he has said something
not publicly.
Yeah,
put himself in a bad spot. Even though Klay may not have been worth what he was worth, or he's asking for too much, or whatever the case may be. But 2 years, 50 or whatever the case may be, if you would have took that in Golden State, you still got the second best shooter ever on the team, and it makes it so much easier for Steph. Even if Klay's not making shots, him just being out there, drawing his man close to him is going to create more space. And I like Buddy Hield, and I like Przewski, but come on.
You don't like him. You just saying.
No, I'm saying but come on. He's not the second greatest shooter ever. Buddy Hield's a great shooter.
And Buddy Hield, it looked like a good idea when it first started.
Great.
Like, okay.
It didn't. I tried to tell you, no, it wasn't.
You did try to tell me, Moss. It did look like a good idea early. I'm watching these dudes like, all right, this could work. No,
it could work. But then you had Przewski supposed to be a starter next to Steph. You got 2 6-foot guards starting next to each other. And one is, Przewski's a good player, but he's a come off the bench player.
And then 2 bigs who can't shoot in
Jackson
Davis
and
Draymond.
Then you got you got Draymond Green that's not a great shooter, and then you got the other young kid, the light-skinned kid, the lefty.
Jackson Davis.
And he wasn't playing before, and he's the only lob threat they had before last year. He's the only lob threat they had. They were starting the season. I went to a game. I remember early on in the season, I went to go see the Warriors play. I think it was Sac, and Klay hit the game winner. But they weren't playing.
Yep, little mid-range pull up.
Sarge, Mooney, and Draymond. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, who am I supposed to throw a lob to? Who am I supposed to? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You got Sarge starting at the 5, coming off the bench with Mooney. Come on, man.
Yeah, they haven't. I agree with you. They've done a horrible job of controlling.
And look at the summer. If you look at the summer, the Olympics. I love LeBron. I love KD. But Steph was the focal point of the offense was Steph. And
he wasn't that good, Austin. No, he wasn't. Curry was not that good.
Yeah, he never said he was.
It doesn't matter.
He said he was the focal point.
It don't matter how good he is. He don't got to even shoot the ball well. It's the fact that every pick and roll he runs, you have to double him. You have to double him. You cannot drop. You cannot hedge. You have to double him. So doubling him causes everything open shots for everybody.
So are you saying that Steph is just like the biggest
you where the team was playing
game plan issue in the league? Is that what you're saying? Like in terms of game planning for Steph, it's the most difficult thing of any player in the NBA.
For sure, it's not even a question.
Maybe Jokic.
You have to alternate your defense for him completely. He's one of the only players I've ever seen like that since like Kobe when he was in his heyday going crazy.
Did you see the last game?
Sending doubles at him.
Did you see the last game when we just played the Kings just played the Warriors, and we were trapping him so high, and honestly Steph impressed me by getting his teammates really good looks.
Right, but that's what the thing is. But look at
he does have
caliber of teammates that he has now compared to what he had before. Look who he had coming off the bench before.
Mm.
Like he had
Livingston, Barbosa.
Right. So Austin, is it even as dangerous as Steph has been? Would you say that Steph Curry is still as dangerous in terms of being a top 3 guard in the league today 100%. As he was 4 years ago?
100%. But you need a little bit with him. You can't have this type of team with him and think he's going to be able to elevate this type team as a 6-foot guard. Like it just can't happen. Like he's not LeBron James or Luka Doncic where he's 6'8", can be able to handle double teams, go to the post. He plays a certain way. He's a 6-foot guard that will stretch your defense out to the half court. But if you don't have the pieces that go along with him even a little bit, they don't even have the pieces that go along with him a little bit. Who's their biggest lob threat?
Jackson Davis.
Like, come on, man. Like, he's 6'8". He's not even 7 foot. Like, they had a Wiseman. They had, not saying Wiseman was going to turn into whatever, but they had the formula. The formula was get a guy that can play off Steph as a big, like an Andrew Bogut, block shots, rebound, catch lobs. Draymond coming down the lane after the double team from the pick and roll, and then you got shooters on the outside. But they don't have that anymore.
Yeah, they've gone away from the formula badly.
He's kicking out to Gary Payton III, second. Like
get Gary Payton on the flank.
No, I mean
you ain't see that dunk he gonna last.
That's what I'm saying. But these are the guys that they're kicking out to. They're not kicking out to Andre Iguodala, and they're not making plays with Leandro Barbosa or even the shooters that they have.
Livingston.
Like they had
Kevin Durant.
Come on. You couldn't double Steph. That was what made them so tough because you literally had to double Steph. And then in the worst case situation, we could throw it to KD with 5 seconds left. So I mean, I think when you talk about effect of the game, I think he affects the game as a top 3 player. I think the problem is the fit that he's in right now. He can't show it completely. The same thing.
So if Steph was in the right situation, he'd still be viewed
for sure. Like if you put Saquon Barkley on the Giants, he looks completely different when Saquon Barkley with the Eagles.
Yeah.
When you got an offensive line like we have, it's different. It's different.
I get what you're saying.
Like if you put him on the Knicks right now, what are the Knicks doing with all them wing shooters and them the lob threats that they have? And Karl Anthony Towns is.
I think Steph looks better, but I do think there's something to say about can Steph, because my Thibodeau system right now, can Steph physically endure playing as much as Jalen Brunson plays with the ball in his hands as much over the course of
I don't think he could, but I think he would affect the games even more.
I agree. I agree. While he's out there, he can affect the game more, but
he doesn't even have to be involved. He just has to run off a stagger this way, and then the whole gym's gonna look this way. So it's just
the Knicks would 100% be better with Steph over Jalen Brunson.
That's zero knock on JB, who you guys are saying is a top 3 guy.
100%.
But if you put Steph right now in JB's spot and put JB in Golden State,
I wouldn't subject any guard to what Steph's going through in Golden State. I think that's cruelty. I wouldn't subject anyone.
I mean, the fall was fast though. The fall was fast. Like
y'all dudes really gonna sit up here and talk to me about Steph Curry? Dude went to the finals 5 times in 5 years. Get the hell out of here. I'm straight, Seth. You ate enough. How about that?
No, he for sure ate enough.
He had his kind like the Golden State's a dynasty, but we can also acknowledge that right now he's in a horrible situation.
He can't even get in a comfortable 6 seed.
He'll be all right. Jimmy on the way. They're about to start eating again.
I mean, that's a good help, but it's not the answer at all. It's not the answer at all.
Yeah, it's too much going on over there unless it's one of them players, can't one person just come over and solve it all. And they don't got the pieces.
Zach LaVine would have helped a lot, but that's
for sure. I think he's a better fit. He's a better fit for sure.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.